What's going on, guys? My name is Chapo, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video. In today's video I'm going to be explaining Dragon Ball FighterZ frame data. Now, one thing that a lot of new players do not understand is frame data. Like when you should try to jump out of a block string, when you should take your turn, or when it is still your turn. So I'm going to try to explain that as best as I can in this video. Now, as you can see right here, it says frame advantage, and you have attack startup, which shows you how many frames of advantage you have or you don't have. So there's just 60 frames in a second, and as you can see, the attack startup for Vegeta's 5L or standing light is 6 frames. Right, that's how you check the startup of your attacks. This is important because whenever you're in a clash situation, depending on how fast your jab or 5L is can decide whether you win those clash states. So it is important for you to know whenever you have a faster 5L than your opponent when it comes to clash situations, which you can see by the attack startup. Now, if we're GT Goku, his 5L is also 6 frames. And if we switch into Bardock, his is also 6 frames, and Vegito is 7 frames. So the only way you'd probably be able to beat him is if you did 4LL, which is holding back as you press light twice. So whenever you're in a clash situation, always hold back so you can get 2 of your first standing light. This way you could win most of your clash situations. I'm not sure how that would work against Vegito, and I'm not really going to test that right now because, to be honest, I don't really feel like doing all that. But yeah. So one thing that you guys should universally know, if you put your opponent to guard all, you could check if you are plus or minus, or I'd say negative. It really doesn't matter. But as you can see, after I finish a simple block string like that without using an assist, I'm -5, which means that my opponent has 5 more frames to of an advantage to do a jump or a standing light, so he can take his turn back, which is basically what that means. So most moves are negative in this game, and one thing that you should know is that a vanish, while both of you are on the ground, it makes you +2, as you can see, or +3, and which means you could take your turn. And see right here, we're gonna go to the counterattack settings. Oh wait, not this. We're gonna make him press square. This will show that whenever I vanish and he tries to press square again, he will get counter hit. Okay, fine. There you go. He gets counter hit right there, as he should. Which is why whenever you vanish, you should mash the light button so you don't get counter hit. As you can see at the left side, it shows that he got counter hit. So that means it's your plus, you take your turn. So whenever the number, oh wait, I should probably make him block again, or just not have this counter attack setting here. So you should look at the numbers right here on the left that shows whenever the number is positive, it means you're plus, so it's still your turn. You know, you could still continue your block string or your pressure. But if that number is negative, like that, then that is when you try to, back away and reset the neutral. Although Vanish is a universal way to make yourself plus. There are also other ways of you making yourself plus, involving using an assist. So now you can see I am plus 18, which means I can continue my pressure or my turn, and I could, do a mix-up. And, depending on who your characters are and whatnot, is what you do with those plus frames. Now, whenever it's not your turn, like that, if you are, I don't remember how many frames exactly, but we're about to check it right now. Okay, so Bardock is -5 with his spin move, so we're gonna see if we're able to block. Okay, if you're -5 or less, it means you are safe on block, which means you can block without getting counter hit whenever you do your special move. So I'm safe, which means I'm able to block his attack whenever he tries to take his turn back. I can't continue my pressure, but I can be safe enough to be able to block in time before he's able to hit me. So if you're -5 or less, you are safe on block. So you are able to block your opponent's attack before they hit you. Now another thing that I want to show you guys is it's always important to check your character's special attacks to see if any of them leave you plus, or keep it to where you could continue your pressure and you are plus. So Bardock has this move, the 236 S or quarter circle forward X, where it keeps him plus. You can do this in a block string, and as you can see, I am +4, which means he'll get counter hit if he tries to mash after he blocked that move. So we're gonna go to the counter attack settings, make him mash the light button. Alright, I forgot that's not a true block string, so I actually don't know how to do this properly. So whenever you are plus, you're able to continue your pressure. Whenever you're negative, you should try to block, or if your move doesn't have that much recovery, like Bardock's light lariat, his 236L, you can block, or backdash, I mean. So I'm just gonna switch it out to a character other than Vegito, since Vegito's jump light or standing light is ridiculous. But I'm gonna set him to mash square, and I'm able to backdash in time for him not to hit me. So there are obviously different ways that you can make yourself plus. For example, Bardock, he has his 236S. I don't really know what this move is called actually. What's it called? His Tyrant Lancer. He has his Tyrant Lancer. And some characters you can use their EX moves. Kefla has her 236H for quarter circle forward circle, which is her super cannonball, the EX super cannonball. As you can see, she's also +4 on that. So you can continue your pressure as long as you have meter, obviously, to spend on that, and you have assists. Now Yamcha, he has a normal that can make him plus, which is his 5H. As you can see, is also +4. And he can continue his pressure as long as they block his 5H on the ground, of course. So yeah, there's different ways that you can make yourself plus depending on your character, so it's always important to check the frame data on your special moves to see if you are plus or if you're negative. Are you safe on block? Do you have enough recovery? Does your move have enough recovery for you to back away after they're trying to counter hit you, or you have to just sit there and block. So yeah, that is frame data. Hopefully you guys did understand that. If you guys have any questions, please be sure to leave them down in the comments. Oh yeah, one last thing before I go. You go to the, where is it? Info display settings. And right here, attack startup and frame advantage info. Make sure to have that on. That'll show you the information that you need for your frame data. So yeah, thank you guys for enjoying. Hopefully you did find this helpful. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, and if you do want to watch more videos from me, make sure to subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.